by Shawneetown, you will hear the waves crash back and forth on our xylophones and melody ring out from the glockenspiel. This song helped us learn the C pentatonic scale, read 4/4 time signature, and give us practice being independent as we play our three different ensemble notes.
Sun rose up. And it's
hard on the beach shore, she moves too slow. Way down to Shawneetown on the Ohio. The settlers of Ohio came from several different areas, including Pennsylvania, Virginia, Kentucky, and New England.
These settlers were the first to see how beautiful yet different parts of Ohio are.
Originally, Ohio was covered by thick forests made up of such as oak, maple, beech, hickory, walnut, and elm. Now the eastern half of our state is bordered with rolling hills, while the western and northern part like Toledo are mainly flat. The hills of Ohio describes the native settlers would have seen the first arriving in Ohio. As we learned the song, we talked about what we've noticed and loved living in Ohio, just like the settlers. We worked with our friends to write on the verses about what we love to match the melody to what you'll hear now. The verses you'll hear talk about our favorite things to do outside during fall, winter, spring, and summer. We played chords on xylophones to help support the melody. Chords when we play more than one note at a time. We hope you enjoy our song, The Hills of Ohio. Hills of Ohio, how sweetly they rise. Beauty of nature to blend with the skies, with their eyes your outline and tall ancient trees. Ohio, my country, I love these ways. We play football and jump in the leaves. In summer we swim and we play with our friends. In spring we roll and we we learned that many pioneers traveled west for homestead land, hunting, and overall better opportunities. Many pioneers traveled on land by foot, horse, mule, or covered wagon, which took a long, long time and was not an easy journey. Some pioneers were lucky enough to travel by water, like some of the first settlers of Ohio who came on the Ohio River. Always searching for a faster way to travel, by the beginning of the 1800s, the construction on the Erie Canal had begun. The Erie Canal stretched across New York, connecting Albany to Buffalo by water. The original boats on the canal were pulled by mules, donkeys on land, where travelers had to prepare to dock under bridges when they heard the call, "Low Bridge!" as you'll hear in our song. Our arrangement of the Erie Canal features two different parts: the melody, which we will sing and play on glockenspiel, the chords played on our basic xylophones, which supports the melody. We hope you enjoy our song, The Erie Canal. I've got an older name is Sal, 15 miles on the
social studies is the time of slavery in America. Through music and storytelling, African slaves shared memories of past generations and prepared themselves for the light of a free world that they believed lay ahead. During the time of slavery in America, musical expression was a major means of escape through which slaves could express their degrading living condition and pass on folklore and biblical stories and even rely a secret code from the North.
Our song, Swing Low Sweet Chariot, is one of the most widely heard spirituals that lives on today and is a great example of secret codes within the text. Some of the most repeated lyrics are, Swing low sweet chariot, comin' for to carry me home. Where the chariot refers to the Underground Railroad and home refers to freedom and safety in the North, it is said that Harriet Tubman, a conductor for the Underground Railroad, would sing this song as she approached nearby plantations, signaling for slaves to prepare for escape.
Our arrangement of Swing Low, Sweet Chariot features 4 different parts played on 4 different instruments to support the melody. You will hear dotted rhythms, syncopations, and even swinging eighth notes, which is how the spiritual would traditionally be sung. We hope you enjoy Swing Low, Sweet Chariot.
Rock and roll, hip-hop, and more have their roots in blues, spirituals, and work songs. This music was originally learned by ear and play on many instruments that were available, such as bodied percussion, harmonicas, and string instruments. A great example of this song, Oh When the Saints Go Marching In.
Our song, Oh When the Saints Go Marching In, is one of the most widely heard spirituals that lives on today and is a great example of secret codes in the text. Some of the most repeated lines are, Oh when the saints go marching in. Where the saints refer to slaves and marching in refers to reaching freedom and safety in the North, it is said that Harriet Tubman, a conductor for the Underground Railroad, would sing this song as she approached nearby plantations, signaling for slaves to prepare for escape.
Our arrangement of Oh When the Saints Go Marching In features 2 different parts, melody and bass line, played by 2 different instruments, glockenspiel and a xylophone. You will hear pickup notes, syncopations, and dotted rhythms notes, which is how the spiritual would traditionally be sung. We hope you enjoy Oh When the Saints Go Marching In.
One and 2 and 3.
that hid escaped slaves is formed to help slaves on their dangerous journey to freedom. This network is called the Underground Railroad. Among the conductors for the Underground Railroad was a one-legged sailor named Edward Joe.
Joe hired himself out to plantation owners as a handyman. Then he made friends with the slaves and taught them what seems like a harmless song, Follow the Drinking Gourd. But hidden in the lyrics to the song are directions for the Underground Railroad. Just a few examples are the drinking gourd is the Big Dipper when the sun comes back and the first quail calls is springtime, and left foot peg foot refers to the markings left to show escaped slaves that they were on the right trail.
Our arrangement of Follow the Drinking Gourd